Hey there. So, I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading, but I figured if I have something I want or need to talk about, I'll do it. So, what we're going to be talking about today is Sonic the Hedgehog related, of course, but we're talking about a specific thing about Sonic. Edge. And the thing with Sonic Edge, it's really not that good. I mean, sure, you got your basic Shadow the Hedgehog kind of edge, which is a little too dark. You have your Sonic Boom edge, which isn't really that much. And then you got your Sonic Frontiers edge, which is so good that it's bad. I'll explain it all in this video. What can I say about this game? I guess you could say there is not much to say. Back in 2005, Sega wanted to take the idea of Shadow and give him his full own, spin-off game. Did it work? No. No, it did not work. But that's part of the charm. Sega wasn't good at making edgy type games. So with their first actual edgy game being Shadow the Hedgehog, being the first one to introduce dark backstories, like gun violence and minimal swearing, you can tell they were trying to be too over the top. And that's the deal with a lot of edgy stuff, is that if you don't know what you're doing, it ends up becoming kind of bad. Not terrible per se, but definitely not good. And I don't know how long I'll make this video, hopefully pretty short, because and good news, my Sonic series is almost done. But it's just done in its storyboard form, it's not fully done yet. The story's done. I just gotta put it out on paper. So I want to finish that up. And what I can say about Shadow is that there was too much edge. Too much. And it's a game that you have to go back and play for multiple endings. Apparently there's an ending where he straight up kills Eggman and Sonic. I've never seen that ending, but yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog can get, for edginess, it can get a A+. For being an actual good game, it gets about a B-. Now we're segueing into the second entry on this list, the Sonic Boom franchise. The Sonic Boom franchise is definitely not controversial, but like Shadow, it's not good. See, they were trying to, not promote, they were trying to show a more Western audience Sonic, in a different way, a different style. And from the original concept art, it's, the only good thing Sega did was give them limitations for the character design so they actually looked similar to their characters. But the thing that didn't work was they gave them too many limitations. And the original gameplay was supposed to be apparently really cool with a multiplayer co-op. We're getting another Sonic game that has 4-player co-op later this year. I think it's about 2 or 3 months away now. But anyways, so that's what Sonic Boom was. But I have a theory that Sega gave them too many limitations because their original design was so good that Sega was scared a Western gaming company was going to make a better version of their character that they created. And is that really that bad? You have a Canadian, like, animation company that's making a full-on Sonic show, which is probably the best Sonic show we've had since Sonic X, and that was 20 years ago, believe it or not. And you didn't give them many limitations. I know you probably gave them a few, but you didn't give them too many. You gave this company so many limitations to the point where the game ended up being rushed to its due date, but that's normal for a lot of Sonic games. And it ended up being not good, and that's what I don't want to see come out of the Sonic franchise. It ends up being rushed. The Sonic franchise is always being rushed to the point where when the game finally comes out, it's not good. That's the deal with many Sonic games. But some are just bad in general. For Sonic Boom, I think their edginess is really only the designs. The story is still, somewhat meant for kids. The gameplay is definitely boring as hell because you don't go fast. Like, you go fast on, like, the first, like, level of the game. But even then, you're running at, like, 1 frame per second. And, I don't know. Yeah, really the only edginess was the designs. They were trying to make it more cool and edgy. But, again, it didn't work. Now for the final entry on this short list. Sonic Frontiers. There's not really much to say about this game. Don't get me wrong, I love Sonic Frontiers. It's the best Sonic game we've had in years. I just feel like they bring back too many mechanics from other islands instead of adding new stuff, and when they do add new stuff, it's usually impossible to get past on the first 20 tries. And which makes the game just unplayable and not fun. But we're not here to get my opinions on Sonic Frontiers. We're here to pick out the edginess of Sonic Frontiers. And that's what I'm here for. The edginess of Sonic Frontiers is basically all the characters going through different character arcs. Realize, like, for Amy, it's realizing she doesn't have to be just an obsessive fangirl over Sonic. She can actually go out and share the love that she's held to herself with the whole world. And Sonic he's approving of it. He's like, sure thing, I want to hear all about it when you come back. And that's good. Sure, it broke my heart the first time I heard it, but still, I really think it was a step in the right direction. And then there is Knuckles' arc, where he is basically telling Sonic on how he's the last Echidna and how he's alone. Sonic calms him down, saying, "You're not alone, you got us." And he's like, Sonic says, you gotta go out and live a little. Or if you want to quote Sonic Adventure 2, you just gotta go out and live and learn. But, yeah, so Knuckles says, yeah, I will, but first you gotta get me back to normal, and then it leads into my favorite boss fight from the entirety of Sonic Frontier. You cannot convince me. Wyvern, while not the coolest boss fight, is definitely the most fun to play. Knight's definitely the coolest. But then we go through Tails. Tails is complaining about Sonic and how he's always on the sidelines and he's always just kind of asking to be rescued instead of actually doing anything. So he realizes what he's doing is wrong, and why... I don't know anymore. it's just, it's a Sonic game. I know there's creators that are trying to make Sonic more serious, like me. But if you want to make Sonic serious, you have to do it right. The whole point of Sonic is that he's supposed to look out for his friends. He's supposed to care. Look, he might act cocky and egotistical, but that's just his mentality. His mindset and determination is caring about other people more than himself. It's all in the song His World. But with this, knowing he cares about his friends, now his friends are just kind of leaving him. And he's approving of it, but that's because he doesn't want to keep restraining them. Because he knows their full potential. But he's being left alone, and he's okay with that. And that's why Sonic Frontiers is probably not the edgiest, but definitely the best edge of all of these games I already mentioned. So there you have it. My list of Sonic edginess. Shadow the Hedgehog, B-. Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, I didn't exactly give them a rank, so I'm going to do that now. I'll give them a C+. Sonic Frontiers gets a solid A+. A-. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed my video, and be sure to like, comment, support. Subscribe to support the channel. I'll try and keep you guys updated on my Sonic projects and my other projects I got going on. I'll also keep you guys updated on when the next OC designs come out, because I still have to work on that, because I don't have time this week because I will be at my other house and I don't have my stuff to do that there. So I will get back to you guys as soon as I can on that. I will still be uploading content around, I don't know how that, this week coming's gonna work. If I do make a video, it's probably gonna be late, so just kinda expect it to be around, probably 6 o'clock or later. Yeah. Just, I'm gonna have to figure out what my outros are for this. I'll see you later.